Yo, what up? What up? Good morning, GMG. Thursday, September 11th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler Mando. Woo! Been a while since it's been us three. Look at that. Good morning. How you guys doing today?
GM. I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just, chilling, vibing over here, doing my thing, minding my business, doing my work. It's another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. Tyler, how you doing?
Doing well as well. It is a big day. Launching the new show after FOMO hour.
Yeah, I saw this yesterday. I didn't even know this was happening until this morning.
It was very quick.
Stealth launch. And then we had not the best day to drop a new announcement.
Yeah.
But
oh God, yeah.
We were meant to announce this and then actually have Tarek Mansour as the first guest, founder of Kalshi. So it was like banger right away. And then the whole Charlie Kirk thing happened. And then we're like, fuck, how are we going to announce this? Then we slid the announcement. And then Tarek asked to respectfully just move that to next week. So he'll come on next week. But yeah, make sure you, we don't have a page for it yet, but against the odds, Tyler, I don't know if you want to quickly, we're there. So you may as well, share the show right now.
Yeah, I mean, prediction markets booming. They're all over the timeline. I've been personally interested in them for a long time. So is Jeebs. Been trying to think of a way to bring a show to the market. Didn't have the exact idea to make it work. And then the light bulb went off. It's going to be more of a stream than a show. The idea is to source founders, experts, and traders. So I'm not going to be the expert. Jeebs isn't going to be the expert. It's going to be us talking to other experts to surface other prediction markets, to surface interesting markets, to surface interesting trades. So it's going to be a little bit of a different vibe, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I think it's going to be awesome. And so it's going to be every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Degenz Live. So another really, really cool programming that we're adding to our little network going on there. And
how about that Degenz Live stack now? So it's got FOMO hour every day. And then you got the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12 p.m. slot.
Dude, it's nice. I mean, and it's good stuff too, right? Like the Underexposed is awesome. This is like the most under the radar show, but it's so good, like so packed with value. And then REKT Radio is obviously REKT Radio. It's great. And then this Against the Odds one that's going to take place every Thursday, which is purely prediction market focused. Be good. And we're going to get some bang. I mean, just the fact that we're about to have Kalshi as the number one guest, like the first guest, says a lot about the level, the caliber that of guests that we're going to have. So it's okay because Tyler's going to have the honor to be joined by myself today. So you know what I mean, and also Bunchu, also just to chat more sports after that. So we'll post about it more, but pay attention to that show if you're interested in prediction markets. It's gonna be a good one. Anyways, today on the show we're gonna do markets. Oh, we're gonna do a lot of markets. Mando, today you're gonna be on screen sharing duty. Oh, Tyler and I talked about it yesterday. We want to see the indicators,
the Mando lines,
if you don't mind. Of course.
I only ever use one indicator, dude.
But we want to see them. We want you to bull post our bags. So we're going to throw tickers at you that we own. And and we want you to bull post our bags. But seriously, would love to see it. If you don't mind, take us through some of your astrology. And then of course, Tyler's top 100, see what Tyler's going to store for us. I'm sure there's a lot to talk about again. Definitely a lot of headlines, some not so great. Of course, as you have seen what's happened overnight, it's not really nothing to do with crypto and markets in general, but obviously not the best headline. It's all over a timeline, and we are, Twitter native show at the end of the day. So we kind of have to go through that. And then last but not least, YEET yesterday, big winner. Mando, actually, the winner was a King Veyron, made $2,000 playing lamb chop with us. You absolutely love to see that. So slight little 2K made. Hopefully today we get another big winner. And then last but not least, this show is powered by Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to a Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto is recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. But also Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module. Customize it all. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. trade without trade-offs. Mano, I'm gonna go right to you.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
GM everyone. So yeah, we did have a little bit of a weaker, I guess it was since the last show. I actually don't know. Where's Bitcoin when we went live yesterday? It was about 114k still, wasn't it?
It was flat. It was like 114.0, yeah, something like that.
We went up and then we went down slightly. The CPI figure that came out today was broadly in line, maybe very slightly higher on the monthly for August, but where the bond market is now pricing in 3 rate cuts by the end of this year. So they still think this is going to be a pretty dovish inflation figure. I think this is a good sign. I mean, these are the only things that would have thrown off potentially a rate cut, but I think we're definitely going to get one, and maybe even get successive ones now if things stay where they are. The market, I mean, the broader market is doing fine. We have, still basically at all-time highs and pretty much everything. Interestingly, Larry Ellison's become the richest man alive. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but Oracle stock has literally gone insane. It's gone vertical, so he's overtaken Elon. So we're still seeing some strength in that AI tech basket, let's say, but maybe it's going a little bit more broad. But yeah, gold looking good, still hanging out basically at all-time high, and stocks are too. Crypto was a bit more mixed. Bitcoin still looks good to me. I think it's heading back up to maybe the high 100 and teens, if that's how you would say that. And Solana continues to look strong. JLP, another all-time high again today. So, I mean, you would have been up a lot, actually, if you'd done the 6x levered. Anyway, we're looking...
Don't do that.
I think we're looking good kind of across the board here. I think we're looking good across the board. There's a little, like some of the trades which have been super popular. So the revenue meta trades, they were looking a little bit frothy, and they've seen a little bit of profit taking, I think. Pump got a bunch of spot listings today, and that caused a little bit of a retracement. It feels like it had hit 6 billion, went all the way back down to, hit 6.5 billion in a candle. Went down to 5.5 billion, and then similarly, we've seen things like Athena has moved a little bit lower. Hype is just kind of like hanging out above its previous all-time high. The main mover of this week or today, the stronger one, has been Solana. The memes haven't really followed necessarily to be as strong, but they're looking fine still to me. Yeah, that's about it. We got AVAX did a DAT, so we got a DAT from AVAX, so that's been a little bit stronger. That's broken out of previous thank you. That's broken out of previous resistance. It's looking relatively good.
Is that what you guys are reading?
It's true, right? JLP would have been the best fucking trade in the, you would be up 60%. It's up 10%, I think, since we said that you should move into it.
Gotta hold the line.
Tyler, just give it the...
It's good. It's a good coin. I'm not going to argue. JLP 6x looped.
And you could have gone like 70x on Camino.
I mean, we should talk about why JLP is good. It's because Sol.
Yeah,
Sol is good. Yeah, it's been the main one. It's just it feels like a little bit of a mini altcoin season, L1 season. Everything that's not ETH is rallying. It feels like.
Yeah.
ETH actually was pretty strong, actually, but it still feels like Solana's been the strongest, followed by AVAX over the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, Solana is really strong here. 226. It's looking really good. Wasn't there some news this morning about it's not another DAT, it's just an approval or something?
Yeah, Forward Industries, the big DAT, they officially raised their 1.65 billion via private placement. So they've got their money. And they are ones who are going to buy, I believe, more in the open market versus trying to buy locked Sol from the foundations. So this is more pure market buying. I think clearly the market front running that a bit. An important clarification on that AVAX DAT. AVAX is trying to raise two funds, $1 billion in total, to buy AVAX and create these AVAX corporate treasuries, but they want to sell the AVAX Foundation's locked tokens at a discount to them. And as the article that I read from CoinDesk, pretty reliable source, like it seems like the intention is solely to sell the AVAX Foundation's AVAX at a discount. So no market buying. So I guess you're avoiding some sell pressure from the foundation, but it's not exact. The sold DATs got flooded pretty widely from this. In some cases out of turn and overgeneralized. This specific DAT seems like it's not going to be maybe a massively bullish force, because in general, like 1 billion is a huge number for AVAX. I mean, if you do the market cap adjusted basis, right? So like, what is AVAX?
It's a lot.
What is that's the market cap?
20 billion FTV. So that's equivalent to 6.5 billion for Sol, right? So it's big, but you have to understand the nuance.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good point. Very good point.
Yeah, I mean, they're just selling their own tokens, right?
It's great business.
Like I read the stories, like wow. Like I mean, I of course I understand why AVAX wants to do this. Like who doesn't? Who doesn't want to raise $1 billion to sell their tokens?
Good money.
But should we talk about this macro setup a little bit? So like we're basically clear skies till FOMC next week, right? Mando, is there anything else looming between now and our potential rate cut next Wednesday?
No, not that I know of. We have some labor statistics, I think, later this week, but nothing major.
Wow.
I think consensus was 50 bips is out of the picture. It dropped a bit. Poly market, it dropped from 20% to 13%.
It went to 20
because CPI it came in line. Like CPI, it's not cooling, it's not terrible, but there's another jobs report that was also terrible. Like that was very bad today. A new jobs report in the U.S. came in well under expectations. So I don't know. I think the 50 bips is still on the table. Dude,
50 bips and 20%. That's literally a 10x from the show.
They ain't gonna do 50 bips. I'll bet on that.
That's what people thought last year.
You can literally bet on that.
I know, but I can tell where Tyler's bet.
No, unfortunately, I loved this the whole time.
Yeah,
I loved it at 2%. I loved it at 4%, but I didn't click the buttons. I clicked the buttons a bit higher.
I was on the 2%. I was on the 50 bips, man, though, at 2%, and I sold at 7%. I don't know why. I'll hold my Farcoin down 50%, but I'll sell like a prediction market bet up 3x
Clearly.
for like a $200 gain. So that's a clean 10x. Mando, how are your indicators? How are we looking? We closed above 113 on Bitcoin. I mean, we're back there right now. 113.9. 44 flat on Ethereum. $226 Solana. And like we said, there's a bunch of stuff looking good. The meme started rallying again. I mean, REKT is back to 380. Farcoin, man, I mean, we hit that $900 million mark overnight, kind of back to 860 right now. Pengu's up, SPS is up. Like meme coins are running here. Like, how do you feel here about the market?
Feels good. I said it feels good. Like I where my bags have been. Like I bought Bitcoin, I sold my ETH, I bought Bitcoin, I bought some alts, I bought some JLP. Those have been my trades. I think we may get some volatility around the FOMC in general, but I think we'll go higher. And I don't think you necessarily need to go crazy. I do think some of the Solana coins look okay here. Obviously, REKT looks good. Pengu, I think, looks good. Mainly because I actually think there's like a DAT trade behind that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think Pengu is going to announce a DAT or something along those lines. Yeah. Like, almost certainly. You're just seeing this with Doge right now. And I think we're going to hear something very similar for Pengu. And then But further down the risk, like I don't know if I'd buy like many memes for that trade. I still like the L1s the most, which is why I like JLP.
JLP is king, baby. JLP is a great trade. I think it was what 5.2 when you started talking about it again not long ago. So 5.6 is nice in a time where a lot of stuff is down. We're looking at 5.67 this morning actually, which is pretty wild. It's up 10% on the month. Is that outperforming most majors? 10% on the month. Let me see. Maybe not Solana, but
it won't outperform Solana.
No, not on the month, but
most. I mean, Bitcoin's minus 4% on the month. ETH is flat.
Yeah.
Sol's up 27%. Good month.
Yeah.
So year to date, you should look at where it type in JLP, see what it's done year to date. Have you got it there?
JLP. No. Where is it year to date? Why is it not?
It won't be in the top 100 now.
No?
No, because it's not like that.
Year to date. I forget where to find it here. I see it on yearly. So 84%. Well, that's 1 year, not year to date.
1 year. Yeah, maybe it doesn't show year to date. But it's had a good year.
Yeah.
It's a good chart. It's a good token.
It's a great token, dude. Wow. It's definitely outperforming my bags right now, at least in the last few months. Let me tell you. But REKT is looking good again, so we're so back. Anyways, so that's that. I guess in terms of the market, we are looking great. We had the closest we wanted yesterday. Let's see how we hold up. When's the Fed? The Fed is on the 17th, so 17th, 18th, I think, right? So we do have a little bit of time, but it looks like these rate cuts are coming. When you think. Before I go to Tyler, quickly the show. The code to win some money is against the odds. I did the math this morning. So with YEET, we've given away $108,000 on the show. And we give away money every single day. So that's already a lot of money. Plus that we just distributed $19,000. So we should go there. We actually distributed the whole $19 to the top 25, I believe. People who participated in the against Built for Big Movements contest that, by the way, we won. Sorry, Wiz. Sorry to what's the name of the other person that was in finals with us? I don't even remember.
Shanra.
Who? Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, so we won. And so we won that tournament, and we just gave away the whole 19K to listeners, and we give away money every single day, 5 days a week. You have to put the code against the odds. We started streaming on X again today, just so we can capture some of that audience again. I feel like we've been missing out a little bit on that. So you can find us on video on X. But if you want to win the money and enter the contest, you actually have to have a Kick account, and you have to actually follow us on Kick. So find us there, Degenz Live Kick, in order to follow us. And the code today is against the odds in honor of today's show. Tyler, let's go to you.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO hour cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. Yeah, folks, it looks like crypto majors are actually flat here after CPI came in line with expectations. Bitcoin 114K, ETH down 1%, actually 4,400 Sol up 1%, 226. We did have those Bitcoin ETFs see 741 million in net inflows yesterday. That is their highest day of inflows since July 16th. So big numbers. The trend is reversing. More flows for Bitcoin. The crypto mining stocks, Iron, Cipher, CORZ, all posted 10% plus gains yesterday. After Oracle jumped 40%, it also looks like Galaxy stock up 10% today. So a lot of those crypto mining AI data center adjacent stocks are having very nice runs right now. We had Solana hit a 7-month high, and Bitwise's CIO argued that the ingredients are there for an epic year-end run. So they're bullish on Sol. The SEC did delay a decision on whether BlackRock's spot ETH ETF can include staking. So they kicked the can down the road on that one. Chainlink, this was a somewhat interesting story. They are working with additional U.S. agencies to bring more government data and processes on chain, and they have an eye specifically towards election-related use cases. So more transparency there, I think, would be applauded. Binance and Franklin Templeton announced a new collab to develop new digital asset products. Let's see, the SEC set November decision date for Grayscale Sedera Trust, and then VanEck plans to apply for a Hyperliquid staking ETF. In corporate treasury news, we talked about this a little bit. Forward Industries closed a $1.65 billion private placement. They've got the money now. They're going to use that to buy Sol. Avalanche aims to raise $1 billion to create 2 crypto treasury companies holding AVAX, again, buying those tokens from the foundation at a discount. And then this pop culture group bought $33 million of Bitcoin as it expands into entertainment-related crypto holdings. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but dig into that if you're interested. In token airdrop and protocol news, it was a busy day. So Linea launched its Linea airdrop, opened around 2.3 cents, 1.7 billion FTV. Meteora confirmed its MET token is going to take place in October. Native Markets looks like they are going to be the winner of that Hyperliquid USDH vote. They were 97% favorite on Polymarket this morning. World Liberty Fi announced this new Project Wings on Solana, pushing USD1 pairs live on Bonk and Radium. Backpack Exchange is going to launch spot trading in many U.S. states. And then REKT Drinks, we talked about it yesterday. Let's talk about it again. REKT Drinks introduced their newest flavor, Moon Crush. I think it's the coolest looking branding that we have to date from the REKT team. It's in partnership with MoonPay. Each case purchased comes along with REKT Drink points and more incentives based and multipliers based on those who hold REKT tokens. And OpenSea also, news out then, they landed a partnership with Coinbase One, and they're going to give new rewards to Coinbase One subs. And yeah, that was a roundup. Kind of a lot.
Every day, bro. Every day this week has been like huge roundup. And where do we even start? We kind of already went over the AVAX stuff. Already went over the majors in the markets. Where do we even start here?
Yeah, so actually one story I didn't hit because I saw it right before the show. So on yesterday's show, I was kind of ranting a little bit about how the Democrats are they're reaching across the aisle to work together with the Republicans on the crypto market structure bill and how it was a positive. They had a list of conditions. Well, now it looks like some of the GOP is pumping the brakes on this crypto market structure bill. So Bismaya reported over on Decrypt that Senator John Kennedy says they're not ready to advance the bill. They want more time. Effectively says not ready to create this regulation. The banks aren't ready for it either. So I think we were getting excited that we were going to start putting this bill forward here ahead of the end of this month. And it looks like that is now in question. So a little bit more TBD on the crypto market legislation here in the US. So that was the headline. I talked a little bit about the Chainlink news. I think this is another interesting one. This is a little bit more US focused. We know Chainlink, it popped on the news that it's going to work with the US government to bring certain GDP economic data on chain for more transparency. And it seems, according to their CEO, they've got their foot on the gas. They want to bring more United States data on chain, work with more agencies to do this. There was a nice long feature on Decrypt about everything they're looking to do and why they want to do it. I encourage folks who are interested in this to go check that out. It seems like the big rock that they want to go after is elections and helping to run election processes on chain. And that would be a huge change. I mean, the political environment in the United States is as volatile as it's ever been. Perhaps reaching a fever point. That might be understating the situation. And election integrity is a part of that. Right? Like it all. I made a post yesterday how I feel like it boils down to trust, and trust in elections is very important. And this is something that blockchain solves. Right. So I think this is a very interesting use case. I don't know if this is a little bit pie in the sky. I'm not sure that I would necessarily bet on this being put in place by 2028. Feels like a long shot. Just because of, I don't know what would go into this. It feels like such a large project and overhaul. And we have paper systems in place in a lot of these cities and towns across the US. So it's a big overhaul. But I think most folks, I want to say, would be in favor of this, more transparency in voting. So I think it's a good initiative. We'll see where it goes. Chainlink is pushing forward on that note. In other news, the Binance and Franklin Templeton partnership was another interesting one. So we got the news, last week, a couple weeks ago, that foreign entities are going to be more allowed to operate in the U.S. All those barriers are being removed. Seems like Binance and Franklin Templeton are jumping on this one. Strategic collab to develop digital asset products and tokenization initiatives here together to launch in the U.S. So I think Binance has largely been blocked from U.S. users, U.S. companies. Now we're seeing a major player, start to collab and partner. So more change happening with international crypto and coming to the U.S. So that's one. That's like an early headline, but it's an example of a new trend that is taking place. So I think you can expect more of that to come. We want to go down.
I think Binance is going to be pretty much allowed in the US by this time next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
He will probably get a pardon, and I'll think there'll probably be some sort of partnership between World Liberty Financial and Binance. Like, they just got too much money.
It also makes no sense that they're still banned, right? I mean, still, I guess the process is long to like you can't just snap your fingers and make them legal, but like you kinda. But like they are the biggest company in crypto.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like they are, and they're working with so many different like, it's just better to get them on side. So I think they will be. Like Tether was similarly like out there in the ether, and everyone was like, they're kind of outside the US control, and then suddenly Bo Hines is leaving to join Tether. I think we're about to see a little bit of that with Binance here. Like they're going to have to take the knee, but they will. Yeah, they're going to be allowed back, and I think you'll probably see CZ get a pardon.
Come on, get CZ his pardon.
Does that mean BNB is too cheap?
That's why I think BNB's been rallying. To be clear.
Oh, so you think? But there was also treasury deals. But yeah, I mean, it's tough to say if it's too cheap because it's like the third largest crypto.
It's a big.
Maybe not third anymore, but
BNB has been rallying because of this. I think. I think it will continue to go higher. Like it doesn't really go lower.
It never goes lower.
It's just kind of edging higher. It reminds me very similar. If you look at the Tron chart, it's very similar. Went sideways for a long time and then just like gapped up.
There you go.
BNB
oh my goodness.
Kind of feels like because Justin Sun got the nod that he was okay. BNB reminds me a lot of the Tron chart.
Whoa.
Like it's just broken out. And BNB's got a lot more going for it than Tron.
They have much.
Actually, they've got a lot of power. And I just think it could be worth a lot.
But they do have a lot. Like Binance as a company is Binance, BNB, Trust Wallet. They're very adjacent to like BitGet and to Mexi and to all these other exchanges in Asia. Like it's a mega CoinMarketCap. Actually, we're on CoinMarketCap every day. It's Binance.
Yeah, you want to talk about most hated rally? BNB might be it.
Because it's already at $900, right?
Right, but like who in CT is a big BNB?
No one owns BNB on CT, but I'm saying like it's already a $125 billion token.
Yeah, but it's owned mainly by CZ.
What a chat, bro! I can't believe. Like sometimes I'm like, yo, this guy next to me is like worth $100 billion. Like I was like think about that during the interview, and I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
Like right there, like you can like touch him. Probably more.
He might be the most wealthy guy alive. We don't know.
Surely he is. I mean, now that the Oracle guy is more like for a
He's up there. He's up there.
It's easy. Larry Ellison is back to number 2. Look at that. The fight is on here. Though Elon's got $1 trillion unlock coming his way. Where is he on the official, tread lightly here with the list? Where's CZ?
He's not on. He will not be in any of these lists. Oh, yeah, he is. Actually, he is. Go up. You missed him. You just missed him.
Oh, that's racist. That's not him.
77.
Here. 22. So when I did the interview, he was like 25, 26. So they have him at 77B. But he's worth way more than that.
Bro, he's worth so much more than that.
Between his Binance shares, his Bitcoin, his BNB.
In all seriousness, how much do you think Binance is worth?
Well, how much is Coinbase worth? And then out of zero.
Right. Coinbase is worth like 300. No,
Coinbase right now is at 81 billion market cap.
Yeah.
Um,
Coinbase
5x.
stock is at 300. No, I thought that. I think like this is a prize asset. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like you can't even value it versus Coinbase because Binance is just like it's just so much bigger and it just has such an unassailable lead in so many different markets. I would say it could easily be worth close to $1 trillion.
In 2024, there was some reports saying that the market valuation is 62 bill, but I don't believe that. But that's 2024.
You are smoking crack if you think that Binance.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. So ChatGPT is estimated 50 to 80, but it can't be like.
No way.
No way. How much volume is Binance doing?
There's probably no source data for it to pull from.
No,
right? Like you're talking all intangibles.
Binance probably makes, in terms of revenue,
volume, right?
I would say that Binance probably makes tens of billions of dollars a year.
So right now versus Coinbase, right? Holy shit! Spot trading in Q2 was 1.47 trillion, and Binance was 38% of that share.
Look at that versus Coinbase.
Dude, 93 billion a day versus 5 billion a day in spot trading. Yeah, dude.
20x the size.
275 million users. I think Binance realistically is worth like 4 to 5 Coinbases at 80.
Yeah, but the also thing is you want to own that, right? Because also this is the biggest company in crypto, which is a growth asset. If the UAE wants to own, who will likely be a buyer of a stake of Binance, right? Like if
they bought $2 billion, they invested.
Yeah, they already bought some, right? Like I don't know what the valuation for that would be, but it could be wildly high.
Do we think Binance is worth probably like what, 200 bill, 250 bill?
I think it's worth more. I personally think it's worth a lot more.
So CZ is worth like
Coinbase is 82. So you're saying it's 3x that? I mean
3 plus, yeah.
I would say higher. But my other takeaway from this is like Coinbase has a lot of competition.
Yeah.
Hyperliquid is coming to
Binance is coming to the US. Hyperliquid was coming after, is dominating it in perps. The banks are going to start rolling out custody programs. Some already have
their own chains as well.
You know what's just gotten like crazy is the amount of wealth in the world recently. Don't you just think that? Like when you start throwing around some of these numbers, like when the OpenAI guys, the Meta's hiring that team for like billions of dollars.
100 million comp packages per person.
Yeah. You just think like, sometimes you think, oh, stuff's really expensive and like we're going to see a correction. And sometimes you just think like, people have just gone all in, right? They've just gone all in on like certain technologies, and the people who had the maximum exposure to those technologies are just printing godly amounts of money. Like CZ's like net worth could just like double in a year. Elon is going to hit $1 trillion in the next 12 months.
I mean, you saw the Oracle lad overnight.
Yeah, like it is insane how much money there is suddenly for the people at the top who are basically in control or have large ownership of these technologies. I think we all said it like when AI came in and like maybe when crypto came in that these were going to be like really revolutionary technologies, and then we started to see like the big capex spend by the big companies around them. But now it's just crazy. Like the average NVIDIA employee is worth like $25 million. The average NVIDIA employee.
We're starting to see the numbers on paper now, and it hits a little harder.
Whoa.
Elon's $1 trillion comp package. Like that's not a joke. Like that's a realistic proposal. I think it also, for one, I think it makes sense because the prize is so big. Like this is a true sprint, and the paradigm shift, like everything will be different on the other side of this. So the incentives are absolutely there. I think it also is driving one of the other biggest underlying problems in the US and across the world is wealth inequality, and the top 0.1% getting all the benefit. and the middle becoming much, much larger.
Yeah, that's it. And they're going to print money. So it's just going to increase, right? Like we're now about to enter a period of money, looser monetary policy, interest rates come down, house prices, like asset prices going to go up again, guys. And it kind of just makes you think that you should just be all in.
So like, where are you? You talking about a super cycle?
No, I 100% agree.
I think it's just more like people get too defensive. This is kind of what my point was about Bitcoin. It's like we've come so far, but like we've also come so far in a world where Elon's about to give himself a pay package of $1 trillion, and Larry Ellison just like 5x his net worth in about two months. Like there is this sort of sense that these technologies is where you need to be exposed, and you need to just hold on, because people who hold on or own them are going to be ungodly amounts of wealthy, it feels like, and then you're going to get priced out of a lot of this sort of stuff. I feel you gotta be invested. Can't, like, for example, the guy that gets paid, or the guy or girl gets paid $500 million for working at OpenAI, like what are they going to spend their money on? They're probably going to buy some Bitcoin. They'll be like, yeah, you know what, like Bitcoin's probably a good thing to own.
I'm sensing that move from AI to blockchain tech. Been talking about this for a long time, but it's finally happening. I'm seriously seeing it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really
at the same time. Yeah, it's happening at the same time, but it's just you have to have the balls to buy the dips. You can't have being, particularly now, we're going into a world like Tyler, I heard, was mentioning on the show yesterday. Interest rates are coming down. 10 years dipping below 4%. Highest amount of mortgage demand that we've seen in 3 years suddenly. And you suddenly just go like, God, was that your dip? Like, was that your dip to buy housing? Was that your dip to buy, like, we're going higher. Like, it might be painful, but like assets are going to go higher again, in my opinion, barring some black swan or something horrific happens in the US. Like that's something that continues to, I continue to think is like a worry. We are setting ourselves up for bleeding edge tech to continue to go higher. So make sure you have exposure.
And you're at the cusp of it if you're listening to the show, because you're involved in blockchain technology in a way or another. So it's like we're literally.
We are there. We are full-ported Fartcoin, you know, and we are at the bleeding edge.
Fartcoin is the future of France. Show me your indicators on Fartcoin. Make me happy.
We're joking about it. This is such a serious and important conversation. And I think people need to make a decision that you believe in this, like that this is the world that we're living in, where the top assets are going to continue to inflate in price as your dollar gets inflated away. And the top 0.1% are going to accumulate the huge rewards, and position yourself accordingly, or you don't. And you're going to ride crypto cycles, and you're going to invest in the S&P 500. Like, I don't know. Like, I was talking about this on Underexposed and how to invest in this world if you believe this. And for me, like, I don't want the S&P. Like, I want the Max 7. Like, I want to be more concentrated in the Pico top. And I think Tesla is a huge 5 to 10 year play. I mean, NVIDIA, like, they're all in there. And there are going to be handfuls of other winners. There's going to be winners in other sectors like robotics. That I'm not an expert. I don't know which companies to pick in robotics, but it feels like a combination of Bitcoin, Mag 7, and I understand the gold pitch as well.
There you go.
Seems like a way to position for that, at least from my view.
And it's this illusion of wealth as well. It's like everyone will feel more wealthy in them, but actually, like, everything's going to get more expensive as well. And like, just hold on. Make sure you're invested. I can share some charts if you like, bro.
Yo, let's go. Let's go. Go for it.
I haven't done this.
It's not every day we get that. We get this like every 6 months. Go for it, Tyler.
Producer Charlie's chirping me that we're going to go up only, barring any more ghost months. So
this is total crypto market cap, right? And I use rank.
Let me show you.
Like I use very, very few indicators and I do not prescribe to knowing where, like, this is going to tell me where things are going. It kind of just tells me what's already happened. So this is why it's almost useful for me describing what happened over the last week.
So that's total. What's total? So that's
Bollinger Awesome Alert. Like it's just something that I've always used for trend following, and I use Renko bars because they're cleaner. You can. I just like to spot trends. I don't really get involved in the day trading shit. And this is this shot we've just had, and we've just suddenly got this buy signal again on crypto total market cap. And the last time we got one there was like 7th of August, and we went up to what's that, 15% from there. And this is for pretty much every major asset. So like Bitcoin just did it. It just broke out from that period. And now looks like, last time it did that, it went from 117 up to finishing off at 123. So I don't know if this is like a full reversal. I use 4-hour charts, but you can do it on the daily as well to kind of show it a little bit better. But the market looks good to me. Like we're now seeing a trend reversal here, which is pretty strong, and it's being led by Bitcoin. ETH, on the other hand, broke down. This is when I started getting more bearish on ETH because it kind of got that sell signal there, and it's kind of just hovered now below. It may end up going back up, but like the trend is now slightly broken on ETH. Solana, similarly, just it got the buy signal. When was it? That month, about 185, kept on hitting lower high, and just kept on going higher. And then you can look at like the stuff that you like, Farouk. So Filecoin hasn't quite yet got a buy signal, but like it looks like if it breaks now above here and goes like to 0.9, it would be a good part. So I set up my trading view as longs, which I like, and shorts, which I like. But BNB, like this thing is just going to the moon, right?
Wow.
Like, you put that on a 1 day, like it doesn't even look overbought yet. Like this thing can go really, really high. And then the ones that recently got buys, by the way, Pengu, having had this like long period of like downward, got a buy when it went above, when it broke out recently, and now, that looks like a nice little, could go back up there. REKT, I'll bring up the REKT chart. Got a buy 2 days ago, I think.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, when it broke back up about.
So what's this under? Like, what's this stuff in purple under there?
This is just RSI. So this is just like I look at it as like an overbought metric. So for example, like I was long pump, and then on pump looks slightly overbought. So I had sold some actually around this sort of price, so I missed out some of the gain there. But like what I just find about this is it just cuts all the noise. Like all I have is alerts when these things trigger buys, and then you can kind of see if you're just a trend follower like me. Like I don't trade that often, but I'll follow a trend. It's good to see. Like you would have been able to pick up on, like, for example, Hype, for example, now looks slightly overbought. It's gone like above 70 on this sort of measure, looks slightly overbought. But you'd have picked up on it all the way back here, right? When it did that. You just don't miss a trend happening. So, and this isn't, again, to prove what's going to happen, but you can kind of tell, it makes you cut out the noise of, I can tell what's happening right now. Like I can tell there may be a trend about to form in Pengu right now. I don't know if it will. It could go back down, but the last time it's done this has been there, where it went from 0.36 to 0. So that's a 20% move. It reversed here, and then you obviously get a signal to cut it. But then similarly, it did that there, and that's the same with REKT. Like you could do it with a lot of these. So I am just a trend respecter. It allows you to work out what's going on in the market rather than necessarily that it's going to be correct.
Love that. Our listeners know about our favorite of our chart patterns. We have Don't Take My Gucci saying, Tyler, Pengu is a double cup and handle.
I can't unsee it. I just I saw that comment and I had to go straight to the Pengu chart.
I love how our listeners just know. Well, you've got a lot of those shorts. So, whoa.
Yeah, so these are like the general. They're not all shorts, but they're generally like coins with bad tokenomics often. So like if the market looks slightly overbought, I might put on like like I've got a small short on World Liberty Financial right now. What else have I looked at to short in the past? Sui, I always look to short, but actually Sui got a buy signal, so it looks you don't want to get in the way of that. CRO, like this is the Kronos coin.
Yeah.
Like that had a massive run up, and then from here I was shorting it because it broke down, and then that's been a good trade.
Those are 4-hour candles.
So how Renko works is by a price movement rather than really by hour.
There's
so
a
like
lot of green here.
each candle here is the same amount of price movement. So it's not done like that. So like sometimes the gaps between here isn't 4 hours. I don't know how to describe that. It won't print another candle until you've seen a certain percentage move. So it's not like a classic price chart.
Got it. Got it.
Like this isn't a new candle doesn't form every 4 hours. It only forms if there's been a price move over a certain amount in 4 hours.
It's a trend because there's like on the left side, all the green. That doesn't mean it was 80 hours straight of green, right?
Right, exactly. It's just a trend following. It's really useful for trend following, basically.
Very interesting. It's called Renko. Renko candle.
Renko candle.
Interesting. I like that. Actually, this is a great way to. This is really smart. Because that way you stop following chart patterns.
Yeah. So, like for example, if I go to candles right now, and that's the 4 hour with the same indicator, right? Like that can look really noisy.
Yeah, it is.
Whereas if I go like that, I get a much detailed picture of actually what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick. Everybody's about to trade fucking Renko candles on the show. Tyler's already on his Hyperliquid. Tyler's already looking how to add those, change his setup to Renko candles.
If you find yourself over trading or not knowing whatever to do, I find Renko useful with like a very simple indicator like this, which is just a trend following indicator. Like when it crosses through the middle of the Bollinger Band, it will normally give a buy signal. Not all the time, but often.
All right. This is
incredible lines. Thank you, Mando.
No
dude,
worries.
I love these lines, dude.
If I'm pulling my personal curtain back, my primary Hyperliquid position is a 15x long Bitcoin that I was up big on, and then I held, and it was underwater on for a very long time, and worried about protecting. And now I'm getting close to even, and I'm trying to think through how to manage it. Do I just let this thing ride? And the daily fees have been brutal. But I feel like it's still got a lot of near-term upside.
What's the trend saying, Tyler?
113, 114 was the key level. We're above it. We're holding above it. So CPI.
I owned a lot of the revenue meta coins, and I've sold them all in the last 48 hours. Generally.
Well, they became consensus, right?
That's exactly right.
You also tend to
not that I don't think they're really good coins, but you will get a day to buy them. Like even right now, Athena feels like it is. I feel like Pump reached that level of like euphoria in the last 24 hours, which is why I sold it. Right?
Yeah.
It just suddenly felt like everyone is in this trade, and no matter if they do 2 million buybacks, like this is a pretty loose coin. Like there'll be a day where it comes back down. I may have sold it too early. I sold it like 0.544, I think.
That's where it is right now. I mean,
it's literally where it is right now. And this morning I was like, I should have kept it. But then now it's kind of proving my point. And I don't know if you buy this or you just wait for it to like show a little bit more blood and then you buy the blood.
Okay. That's super interesting. I love that. So there you go, guys. You got Mando's lines. See you guys in 6 months for another episode of that. But now you understand, what goes behind the mind of Rain Man. You guys should check out the movie Rain Man and let me know if you think that's Mando, because that's him. They actually made the movie after him. I kind of
they used to call me that on the desk.
I know. Well, it's funny because I used to call you that. Then Ovi was like, "What the hell?" He's like, "We used to call him that at Barclays." I was like, "No way." So our quant has spoken. We're coming up on time. I guess, Tyler, whatever topics you had left, we can cover tomorrow. I don't think there's much more, right?
Yeah, we should talk about Linea, but maybe we'll give a little more time to it so we can push it.
Yeah, maybe give it more air. I'm actually really curious about that one because it kind of went under the radar, and you and I were talking about it, and I didn't even. It's like what, 1.7 billion FDV.
It's one that I don't know. I think you've got time to think about that trade and enter it, I think is the takeaway.
Perfect. So there's that. We'll talk about it a bit more tomorrow as the teas just happened. Well, shall we give some money away? Let's give some money away. Just a reminder, because now we have a lot of new listeners, I'm sure. Now we're back on X. Monday to Friday. Shout out to yeet.com, our sponsors. If you use the code FOMO hour on yeet.com, so you have to use the code FOMO hour and follow us on Kick, of course, you get a chance to win. And we give money every single day, 5 days a week. And it's a lot of fun. We play on live on air. So
I was saying we should. I mean, this is before I knew you bring out another show already, Tyler. But I was saying for yesterday we should do like a FOMO hour, night hours. You know, like where we get on, do some deep digging across prediction. No interviews. You know, we're just either on Yeet.
Yeah.
This is not going to fly against the odds.
Or on MYRIAD, right?
I'm still down for that, by the way. Let me go to the cocktails. Unfortunately, my late hours are literally a little different than your guys's, but we can figure it out.
But it's nice for you. It's like happy hour for you.
Very true.
You know?
The most fun stream I ever did, I did a Friend Tech happy hour, and I'd have a few drinks. And this was also during like the Friend Tech heyday, but it was a very fun show. Just like
they're more fun because it's laid back.
Load up the MYRIAD account. Load up the Yeet account. Let's
go. I'll load up the Farouk account with my own money. Fuck this. I want to gamble on there too. Let's go. I'm in. Let's pick a day, Mando, and let's get it going. Maybe we do one before Asia, and then when we're back from Asia, we can rip in October. It's also fun in the winter. People love night streaming.
Of course.
Yeah, everyone's stuck inside. I'll be stuck inside.
I mean, there is no winter. I love you.
Boa noite.
Boa noite. How do you say thank you for understanding in Portuguese? And his girlfriend, Charlie.
Obrigado para...
Come on, man. You should know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Congratulations. Nico, congratulations. Yeah, Friday nights could work because I work out Saturdays at 10 a.m. So I usually don't go out Fridays.
What is it? What is it in Portuguese?
Obrigado por entender.
Ah, there we go.
It's just like Spanish. Yeah, no. Every other word in Portuguese is like impossible to understand than this one. Obrigado por entender. Stasico.
Dude, I went to San Sebastian over the weekend, right?
Nice.
And their language. Do you know the Basque language at all?
It's different. Yeah, it's like a dialect, right?
It's the only language out of like all languages in the Middle East, India, Europe that is not like any of the others.
It has a lot of X's.
It's like X's and K's. It's from prehistoric times, so they think it's from like 5,000 to 10,000 years ago, and it's not an Indo-European language at all.
Interesting.
It's so different. Yeah, try speaking that language.
Food? I hear it's like the place in the world with the most Michelin stars.
The food was good. I honestly prefer the food of southern France than I do.
I mean, you can't beat that. All right, so Stasico, the username is Boston ZO, and he's here. Boston Zo, right? Is that what am I getting here? Boston Zo. How is this even possible? I don't know how it's possible. You tell me how it's possible, motherfucker. You won. So, congratulations. Boston Zo. Do we give Lamb Chop another try, Tyler? What do we do here?
It was fun. I was actually thinking risky click, but
let's go. This is a risky click because we did Lamb Chop yesterday. And tomorrow's Farcoin Friday. Of course I'm here. I love his answer. All right. Well, Boston Zo, you know the vibes. And if you don't know, let me explain them to you. First and foremost, you won $500. Congratulations. You're already up $500. Now you have two chances at playing Risky Click, and you get two shots at $250 per shot. You have to pick one of the multipliers. Of course, the higher the multiplier, the higher the risk. Boston Zo, pick a multiplier. And if you want to do more than one at a time, just give them all. Like if you want to do 1, 2, 3, like you tell us which multipliers and we'll click them all for you. So let's see what he's got. Yesterday's Lamb Chop player was Chad.
It was an epic run. It's worth rewatching the clip. This guy goes on medium and then plays it to perfection.
Okay, 175 yield farm on blast. Okay.
Ooh,
I never realized Yeet a mask.
One of the most dangerous things you can do.
I know, bro. Let's go.
This is rugby.
Oh, wow, he beat the odds.
Oh, Damn. Oh, then 1.4. All right. Then 1.4.
That's a good strategy. I like this.
All right. 1.4. I like that. Let's hit the 1.4. Let's hit the 1.4.
Oh,
baby.
well done. Well played.
Let's go.
Okay, so right now you have $600. You can cash it out, keep going. You're looking hot, baby.
You can buy a monkey JPEG. You can borrow against your ape.
You can buy a Trump coin.
How much do you win if you do that? Like, well,
Dude, that would be nice. What does he want to do? Boston, though, and you get another shot after that. See, let's go. I love how he's just excited. Cash out. Damn it. All right, let's cash him out.
That was a good board.
I hate when they cash out. But how good of a board was that? Let's see.
we both know it's going to be nice.
I was thinking I would have gone 1-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 420 though. All right, but it's okay. He made 612 here, so he's already up 1,000. So you're already up $1,100. Boston, so exactly 1K save. Well, there you go. You have $1,100 in the bank. You get to play again, Boston. So give us all the ones you want. Give us all the clicks you want. There you go. Congratulations. Already $1,100. If you're watching us live, I mean, it's pretty fun on video. Make sure you watch on video. All right. You got another shot, Boston, though.
What's it got?
Give it up. What you got? What you got? Where's he at? All right, go 2.5. I like that. He's going to get this one. I feel it. I told you guys.
What a guy.
I told you guys. Dude, I see Mando's back. That RTP's cranking up, baby. YEET.com. All right. Boston Zoe. Dude, you're on one right now. You're on. I wish he was here. What now? I mean, you gotta. You tell us what now. We're not playing for you. Well, I mean, send an e-girl your seed phrase. You know, cat. I don't know. No, maybe that's a rub. I don't know.
Gotta go for it, man. You've already got some money in the bank.
You got $1,100 in the bank. What is he saying, please? All right, 1.5. 1.5. There you go. Accept the Bloomberg interview. Let's go. Let's go. Holy shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Boston Zoe. You're at 937. Let's go, Boston Zoe. I feel like he's got to keep it going.
Becoming Insider looks quite nice at 2x. Just a 2x finish out.
Oh, my God, dude.
He's already got $1,100. Why not?
He's already at $1,100. What is he saying? Bro, lads, look at him. Can you guys see the chat on screen?
No, I can't see it.
Charlie, you should see this chat. Oh, sorry, because I'm reading it straight from Kick. Charlie, you should put the chat on screen if it works. Oh, I think it bugs sometimes. I'm looking. He goes, I don't know, man. 1K on the line. It is 1K on the line, but you made one for 1K already. Sorry, it's not for me to tell. I don't know people's situations. I don't know what.
What do you think, chat? Should he go for one more?
Yeah, what do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? Oh, 1.2, last one. 1.2, last one. All right. They all say that. Ready?
Oh, man. How did you hit it?
Come on, dude.
I don't love taking that risk for 1.2, if I'm being honest. But
what do you say? He's at 1125. So that means he's already up 2.2K. What does he say? Dude, I think he should hit that 2x, bro. As soon as Mando comes back.
You know we're gonna take it too far, and we're gonna rug him.
I mean, of course. I mean, I'm also a gambler, and Boston. Listen, if this is good money for you, like if we're talking rent money, grocery money, like take it. That's what I would say. If it's just play money, play it. What is he saying? He says cash. What does the chat say though? You know.
What are the people who have no skin in this game? What do they think?
All right, I gotta ask a question though. Boston Zoe, is this your final answer?
We know that 2x is good.
I'm the worst friend.
2x is good.
I mean, I'm not like life changing, but it's a big one. Cash out. It's like 1.1K. Like what? Yeah, it is. All right, let's cash him out. So congratulations, you made a lot of money. Actually, you made like 2.3K, 2.2K.
Yeah.
Oh! What I tell you guys?
On board.
Dude. But hey, guess what? If he would have hit the 2K right now, he'd have been at 2.2. So he would have made like what, $1,000 more, $1,100 more. So he still made 2K. Congratulations, Boston Zoe. We'll do the math, but you made about $2,300. So we're back, y'all. We gave away 2-something K yesterday, 2K right now. It's gonna be a big week. I love that. All right. Well, with that, Tyler, you have your show in an hour from now. Is that what
5 minutes, folks, against the odds.
against the odds? Make sure you tune in.
We're gonna talk the show vision. We're gonna talk operations of a prediction market. Pull back that curtain. We're gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk markets. It's gonna be fun.
There you go. Love to see that. Congratulations to everyone. And with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's